Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review. 150 episodes today. So, consistency is key as every time. Someone please tell me if we have sound, if we have image. Morning, Andre. Morning, Andre. Hey, Easy. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Crypto. Hey, Sebastian. Okay. Now, we had holidays, we celebrated, now let's get back to work. From today, we are getting in the normal program with the live streams, with everything. It's time to slowly get back and get back at work. So, I will start as usual with weekly charts. Let's see what we have on weekly. Then we'll see on daily, maybe we have something nice. And at the end, I'll go on 4-hour chart to see what we have on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some altcoins. Okay. Please repost that tweet you saw on Crypto Traders Arena, so more people will see the link. Okay, so what do we have here? I choose CME chart as every time for weekly. We are in the long reload zone if we consider this swing low from 77. We are in the same location. We had a gap here. We still have that gap. Actually, no, we closed it on weekly. You can see last week we closed it here and we created another one above that one. So we closed one gap and in the morning we open another one. Well, this gap needs a close, that's for sure. We'll close this week probably. I see a clear double here that will produce a really nice bounce. Well, it's possible, but it's January. It's usually is boring. Usually is not the best time to chase the market. So what I'm thinking here, I'm thinking consolidation a bit more, and maybe if we get a W later in the month, maybe we can pump. It's possible though to pump all the way up in the short reload zone. Well, possible, but I don't see strong reasons to think, well, we'll go above 100 and we'll go in the short reload zone. I still think sideways. I still think consolidating these levels here. I saw a lot of people saying that, well, this is just a bounce for another leg lower. Also possible. I could see the market at 69, but that will be ugly, honestly. It's possible, yes, it's possible. From last week, we just closed the gap and we created another gap. That's what we did here in the over the year. Classic chart, similar. If we accept above this level, we test 100k and then we go back down here on weekly. Yeah, we can call a W breakout and retest. But for the moment, we don't have the W. We are attempting to create a W here in the long reload zone. And the indicators are not helping us. Neither of them. Nothing on OBV. Actually, OBV has a W. It's okay-ish. RSI has a W. The price action doesn't have a W. That's actually not a bad sign. Seeing the W is already formed. Anyway, I don't want to trade on weekly. I want to trade a lot lower time frame to make some money. Ethereum, similar. We are holding above 2.8. I said that I want below that level, so I keep dollar cost average to get back my position I sold at 4,000. We are trying to hold that level, but I think sideways. Everyone was happy when they saw the pump. Well, in the beginning of the year, when nobody is paying attention, without big players being active, you trust that move? I don't think any big player was buying or selling Bitcoin last week. What do you think? This is my 2 cents. Okay, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Like I said, let's see what will happen here in the pump chaser zone. If we'll get a clear W, a clear setup, okay, we can think about AB equals CD. If not, if we lose these levels, we can think about Wyckoff check and the long reload zone. I don't think weekly will provide us with great setups here. Maybe daily will give us better setups in the pump chaser zone here, just maybe. But technically on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, I know it's ugly and I know it takes a lot of time because it's weekly chart. Technically we have the bottom on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Remember when we discussed about the blue area, when we said about this inverse head and shoulder, then when we said about this weekly W, ugly, but it's a weekly W. So we have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. We continue it. So we are in a, we have the bottom on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Now, usually we get a follow-up, we get higher highs, higher lows, maybe sideways movement, but technically we should have the bottom from last year. Bitcoin dominance, we are in the same place for some time, some weeks, fighting 60%. On weekly, I don't see anything special, just that we are fighting that level. That's it. Yes, strong. You can see we are above that weekly trend. We closed last week ugly, red, but that doesn't mean it's bearish. Well, it's over. I don't see a clear setup to think on weekly, to think, well, it's over, we have a weekly M and we should dump. No. I just don't see that. Not for the moment. We can go on daily when we'll take a look at it. Gold, still strong. Everyone was calling a top here on this dump. I still think gold, but specifically silver, they need to do a blow off top kind of a bump. Maybe this was it, but I don't think so. Doesn't look, usually doesn't look like this. Let's respect that gold is strong. Let's respect that. Let's not, I don't know, short gold, but in the same time, it's too late to invest in gold, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. If you have some gold, some physical gold, I don't recommend to sell it, because what they just did now with gold is they just get the price of gold back at normal. Actually, gold should be a bit higher if we, but they are manipulating the gold and silver market like crazy. Silver, you know the trade. If I'll put on daily, you'll see it. I took my profit, a bit of profit here. I still have the rest. That is 22 R already here. I'll keep the rest for higher. Yes. Why? Because I think we can get more than that. You can see the moon, it's at 100 and higher. Some people called me crazy last time when I took this trade here. They said, well, no, this was the top. We just had an SFU of the previous high and that's it. Well, you can see how nice it is. I took my profit here. I'm in profit. Doesn't matter. If we'll dump all the way down here, I'll still have a little bit of profit. A little bit more. If the market will push higher and will give me more profit, well, then I'll look like a genius and I'll say, well, look at me, how I made a lot of money. I'm the best trader. I'm not. I'm just a stupid trader with clear plans, people. Gold and silver. People ask me when we will see where we'll know that silver is done. When you see a reversal here on gold versus silver, usually. So when you see a gold versus silver, probably on weekly, a reversal here, then you'll know, well, probably the move on silver it's over. For the moment we have a location, nothing else. Will take some time until we'll form a reversal. So I'm comfortable to stay in silver, sorry. I took some profit off, really nice, made some money. I'm trailing the rest. I showed you the setup before the entry. I blabbed away a lot of times about silver trade. Now the boring part. Wait. I took my first profit at 22R and I'm trailing the rest. It's that simple. Total market cap on weekly. Well, people, nothing happened here. We are still fighting 3 trillion. From November until now, we are in the same fucking place. It's weekly chart, it's boring. A lot of people will get destroyed in this choppy environment. They'll say, well, how long, how short, and they are not traders. They are just pretending to be traders. Maybe 1% of them, they'll wake up and will come and join Capo One to learn how to be a trader. But the big majority will wake up, just wake up too late, finding out that they are not traders. They just had a really nice environment, and now after they lost a lot of money, they'll realize that, well, I'm not a trader. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have a clear plan. Too bad, but that's the reality. By the way, people, we still have 2 or 3 places for Capo One. Yeah. If you want to join, if you are in Discord, if you want to join, then DM me. If you are not on Discord, well, try to get on Discord. You have a link in the Twitter description. You can try to get in. I don't know how to say it. I'm not accepting too many people lately. Not too many people. Most of them, if you made an account today on Discord and you want to join, you don't stand a chance. Sorry. Maybe you are a good guy. Maybe you really want to learn, but it's really easy these days to make a Discord account, and I don't trust it. I will accept some people. By the way, from today, I'll go back and look at, I said multiple times, don't use different tags, get verified. So after the holidays, today after this live stream, I'll go back and clean up the server. So if you have a different tag, remove it. If you are not verified, get verified, because I'll kick you out. I don't intend to make this server, this community, the biggest one. I intend to make it the strongest and the best one. Different approach from influencers. They want a lot of people. They want to create a lot of contests. They want to shield you a lot of referrals. You don't see that here, but in the same time, we don't allow all the so-called traders. We select our members. Okay, so total market cap, we are fighting 3 trillion. I think we can still be boring here. We can still consolidate. Total 3 similar. We got in the long reload zone. We don't have a weekly W. We are a lot lower than 1 trillion. So I'm thinking W here. If I'll get a W, maybe we can call it a reversal and we can push higher. I don't see it for the moment. Even if I put daily chart, well, can be a W here. Actually, it is a W. So here, yeah, maybe a retest of this W, which will create the weekly W, and then we'll pump. maybe. But now look at it. We had some yams. We confirmed the yams. The location was for long, so nothing we can do with this. And then we got a W, then we got the second W, and now we are at the resistance here. Let's see what will happen. Let's just follow the chart. Okay, so that was weekly charts. Now, on daily, people, we have a gap created in the morning. I saw exactly at the beginning of the day pump here. I had an alarm and they wake me up, but nothing to do. Classic chart. We are at the resistance here. I recommended not to be aggressive here, to try to eventually think about a short setup. Ethereum here on daily. If you put, for example, a swing high, swing low, what do you think you have here? I think you have a short reload zone, so I don't suggest you to go and, I don't know, chase the market here. Remember that is Monday, and Monday we should stay the fuck out and wait for the Monday range, no? Similar here, same chart. Ethereum versus Bitcoin on daily. Look at it. That's important chart for us. W's breakout retest going sideways actually. It's taking too long for this market. I think we'll go sideways. And if we lose these levels, then for the moment, let's be clear. We have this support here and the market is holding that support. It's bouncing every time. Maybe we need to consolidate a bit more. Maybe we'll take a W the other side of the trend line, which is already there. Maybe we'll browse from this area and we'll go to the moon on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Just maybe, but I see sideways. I see a dump. After a dump, we see a consolidation. We don't know how long will be, and then we'll find out if it's a reversal and we'll pump higher for an AB equals CD, or we'll accept lower and we'll dump in the long reload zone. And like Stefan said, it's scary. Yeah, it is, but it's just a classic long reload zone, people. Nothing fancy here. Look at it. Swing low, swing high, long reload zone, Wyckoff check. Nothing fancy. Classic TA. I know nobody wants to see that Wyckoff check retest, but it's not what we want. It's what the market will give us. Bitcoin dominance, nothing we can do on daily. We have some ugly yen price action. It's not a clear yen because this high is higher than this one. We can consider here an inverse head and shoulder, maybe. Actually not quite. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline, breakdown, retest. Could be, it's ugly, and only the MACD histogram is confirming the head and shoulder pattern, because I want divergence between the shoulder and the head, and I have only on MACD histogram, nothing on OBV, nothing on RSI. Technically, we are still fighting the same level. We can retest this level and then dump. Well, okay, that will be nice. This is an EM here, ugly, but could be an EM. We have more than 33%, so yeah, technically it's an EM. I prefer to see shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. And now we are getting back to retest that neckline, and let's hope that will dump. Yes, we talked about big range. Yeah, last week we had an SFU of that range high. Look at it. Classic, nice. We talked about it. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not trading the traditional market. I saw this reversal pattern here. We talked about it, but I didn't do anything. The only trade I have on traditional market is silver. And more than happy to hold that one, but there are opportunities on traditional market. A lot of them. Where you have volatility, you have opportunities, that's for sure. that's my choice. I still prefer to stay on crypto for the moment. So gold is strong here. We had an SFU of the highs. We dumped, we pump again. You saw the news in the weekend with Maduro in Venezuela. It is what it is, people. That's the reality. This trade we talked about, gold and silver on daily. We don't have a reversal for the moment. So on daily, people, I think we should still wait. What is scary about all the people that want to long here is this gap. And we'll confirm that is a gap at the end of the day. If we'll close today above 90, then we'll be left with a gap. If the market will dump back down and will close here, the gap is gone. So, as I posted yesterday, I suggested an SFU here. I suggested short full SFU if you get on lower time frame a setup. Or if you are not so sharp, wait for the Monday high and Monday low. Wait for the Monday range and you can trade tomorrow. Everyone wants to trade now. Well, now you have a short location if you are zooming in on lower time frame. But nothing else. I don't see a setup yet. Okay, so that's my overview, people. I blabbed away for 24 minutes about the weekly and the daily chart. Most of you don't care about that. Most of you want, well, give me a trade, give me a setup on 4-hour chart or lower. But to get an overview what's happening, it's a must if you want to be a trader. You want to look at every week at weekly chart. You want to look every day at daily chart so you see the big picture and then you can zoom in. So let's think about, we want to be swing traders on 4-hour chart. We need to see this image on daily. Okay? And then we can go, well, I have a short location. I could have an SFU. If we'll accept above, where we'll stop? Well, we can pump a lot higher. 100K, it's a big fat round number. That could stop the market, no? And then we can go on lower time frame and try to frame some setups. Well, let's do that. Let's go on lower time frame. What do we have here? Pretty clear from my point of view. Pretty clear. Let's adapt this one here. We have the Monday range from last week. We didn't break, we didn't do too many things. Didn't provide us with clear setups here. But we had a fake out, then a dump, then another fake out, then back down, and then we accepted above the Monday range, which if you look left, you'll see it's a support and resistance, a really good one. And overnight, at the end of the Sunday, we pumped. So we closed really strong. Do we believe the weekend pumps? Can someone tell me if we believe the weekend pumps, they are great, they are good, they'll do something good for us? Usually no. Usually the weekend pumps will be fully retraced and we don't want to fuck around with them. We don't want to think, well, we had a weekend pump, let's find a continuation Monday. No. We think reversal. We think back down at least to test the Monday range. As you see, the SFU levels are here. We can still pump today to SFU the highs here to take some liquidity and then reverse. Yes. That's why I suggested yesterday in that post that either play a general setup if you get an EM here, no EM, no trade, or play the SFU. So this is the first level, but the most important is this one at 94,400. We'll have the strength to pump there. Well, let's wait for the London session. Let's see what will happen. Let's wait for the New York session. Let's see what will happen. If I'll see the market pumping there, and then accepting on lower time frame back below that level, that will be an SFU setup, and I could short. For the moment here, I don't have a setup. For the moment, I'm just watching the market. And this post was about Bitcoin, not about altcoins. Someone asked me, you suggest that we should short altcoins? When the fuck I suggested to short altcoins, people? Last year. Please tell me when I suggested to short altcoins. If you are following me, when I suggested to short altcoins, ever. Every time I'm saying don't short altcoins, let them dump, let them form the bottom and then long, because the opportunity is on the long side. There are sharp traders on lower time frame that they can short altcoins like Stefan and VIP people, yes. But shorting altcoins is for swing traders or for everyone? No. Why you are attempting to short altcoins? I don't fucking get it. Why you are telling me that I suggested? Well, you suggested. No, I didn't suggest it. I posted about Bitcoin and on Bitcoin only. I didn't tag altcoins. I didn't say anything about altcoins. So, and then you get upset that I call you a smart ass. Well, if you are trying to, I ask you something and you answer, yes, you talked about altcoins. No, I talked about Bitcoin. Sorry. Anyway, Bitcoin here, SFU or general setup. We can form an M on 1 hour, for example. You can see we pumped. This could be the left part of a EM or the left part of a inverse head and shoulder, or head and shoulder actually. Shoulder, head, let's say we'll pump here, even SFU one of the levels, and then breaking down, creating the head and shoulder pattern, and then dump until tomorrow. So slow and steady here. I don't want you to chase this market, because someone said that 2026 will be to the moon. Exactly from the beginning. Up only. Come on. Let's be real. If you didn't learn anything in 2025, it's time to learn how the market is working. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go back on 4-hour chart. Similar price action for Ethereum. Monday range from the last week. We are pumping here in the short reload zone. Yeah, we can SFU this level. Yeah, we can SFU the higher level. 3,500. It's a nice level to SFU. But we are already in a short reload zone. Yeah, we tested 61.8. We are respecting 61.8. We can push a bit higher, yes. But I want to long here. Well, if I want to long, I have to be a day trader and I have to use Holy Grail. Because if I put 5-minute chart, or let's say 50-minute chart, maybe we have a chance. Let's see. There you go. So with Holy Grail, look at how many entries we had. But otherwise, no. With Holy Grail, yeah, you had an entry here, 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 even here. We don't know when that uptrend will end on 50-minute chart. We don't know that. We can take an entry, try our luck to see if the market is still in a trend. If not, we'll hit the stop loss and next bus. So if you really want to do something, I prefer to long Ethereum with Holy Grail on 5-50-minute chart. But if I remove the Holy Grail, which is chasing the market, yeah, it's a tool for chasing the market, and I put the 1 hour, for example. Well, on 1 hour, we have a clear rejection here from 61.8. Okay, we can push higher a little bit, but location and everything are telling us to stay the fuck out. Indicators are telling us, well, maybe it's not the best idea. You can see the bearish divergence here. Let's put the 4-hour chart. Bearish divergence here. So I don't recommend you to chase the market here. That's for sure. If you really want, I said 5-50-minute chart with Holy Grail, but you have to be a day trader, a scalper to do that. Not for everyone. And don't tell me you are a day trader and a scalper without having at least 3,000, 5,000 trades as a swing trader, and you prove yourself that you are consistently profitable on those trades. Yeah? So you have 5,000 trades as a swing trader, and if you do a statistics on those 5,000 trades, you are profitable overall. And you are able to respect the risk management and don't do stupid mistakes. Don't even attempt to be a day trader. The market will eat your money in a couple of weeks. Just don't do it. Everyone thinks it's a trader in a up-only market. Yeah? Everyone. You saw that. All people saw that in the last cycle because it was a bit stronger. But this cycle is the same. In an up-only environment, everything is pumping. Well, I'm the trader of the trader. I'll quit my job and I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll get rich. And when the reality hits you, you find out that you lost a lot of money. You don't know what you are doing in the market. You don't have a job anymore and you are fucked. Some people have the strength to say, well, I still want to learn and I'll find someone to teach me how to trade. Most of the people who say, well, market is a scam, and they'll go back at their daily job and they'll forget about crypto, about trading, about everything. Is the market fault? No. By the way, people, we had a really nice offer for a VIP. It's the last day you can join the VIP with that offer. So we have a 25% off for January and February. Last day. At the end of the day, we'll close the registration. And we don't accept more people. We don't accept anything until the next month. So you can still, if you miss this one, you can still join in the beginning of February. But the offer will close at the end of the day. Okay. So, Ethereum here, short reload zone. We have a short setup? No. We have a short setup here if you know how to play combo or mountain man. Couple one people, some prefer to trade here. Take the mountain man, then take the shark. Yeah, you have the mountain man here. Which means you enter here and you stop loss it's at 78.6. That's the only setup you can play. Some shitcoins on 4-hour chart. You can see I have the blue list and the green list here. Green means that I'm still in those trades. Blue means that I'm watching them. I'm hunting setups. I like the chart and I want to get in. So let's start with the first one. Look at 4-hour chart here. Even daily looks nice on us there. Doesn't look bad. Is this enough on daily? And this is the bottom here? Well, could be. Could be a daily setup. Well, yes. Look at this. This is a bullish divergence here on RSI on daily. You have a W bullish divergence. Definitely a good location. You can see we are testing the lows. We have a clear W here, breakout and retest. You can see here. W here, breakout. We are trying to retest. Could this be the bottom or local bottom? We can pump to $1 to retest that resistance. Yes. Will $1 give us 2 to 1 on this W? I guess so. Let's check. So if you do something like this, let's say you put your take profit at 1. Well, that's a 3 to 1. Not bad. So if you are a slow swing trader and you want to trade on daily, you don't want to fuck around. Well, you have a location, you have bullish divergence on daily, you have a W, a breakout, and you just need to wait a retest here. And that's a trade with 3 to 1 risk to reward. It's not a scalp, it's not a 4-hour swing trade, it's a daily swing trade. If you want to take it, if you want to do it, it's up to you. On 4-hour chart, well, actually I want to something like this on 4-hour chart. I want to see market coming back down here and give me another W. I don't want to chase Monday morning on 4-hour chart. Simple. Plasma, that's why, if you remember last week in the holidays or before the holidays, I said about plasma. Look at the 4-hour W. Looks nice. It was blue. Look at the blue list. And I showed you that I posted on VIP. I don't know if I posted on general, but on VIP I posted the entire list. 4-hour W breakout. And look at it. It's okay now to chase here? No. Actually, we are kind of aiming out here. So, if you took this W, you should be deep in profit. If you didn't took it, don't chase. Don't chase. It's the beginning of the year. Do something like this. And wait here. This is my 2 cents, people. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do with your own money. Similar here on MON. I said to stay the fuck out from this one because it's a trap and everyone was too crowded. Well, now I see some 4-hour W's. That's good. Let's see daily. Well, we even have some daily W's now. We even have some bullish divergence. Well, that's a bit different, people, from the moment you try to trade here. No? This is an ugly but a W on daily. You want to chase on 4-hour chart? No, you don't. But you can draw a long reload zone. After you have everything now, if the market will come back here and will put a W. There you go. Could be something. Similar here. W's breakout. The trade is gone here. If you manage to get the W, okay. If not, nothing you can do here. Nothing here. Yeah. We created a new low, so this long reload zone is not valid anymore. If you want a long reload zone, you have to do something like this. And wait here. You can see the support and resistance here. No, I don't recommend to short here. No. I recommend to wait to see if the market will dump and try to long here. I don't want to hear discussion about shorting altcoins in 2026 now. Similar here, we had a W breakout. You cannot chase here. I think the best solution is to wait with a long reload zone. Same story, same stuff. Similar here. Could this be the bottom? Well, we SFU the low here, which is nice. So look at this one. We SFU that. We are trying to make some W's. We have a W breakout and we are retesting. Could this one provide a setup? I think so. If we'll dump back down here and we'll create a W here, I'll be more than happy to attempt to long. Similar here, we had the W breakout retest. This looks more like a higher time frame head and shoulder pattern, inverse head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and we are creating the right shoulder. If I put, for example, daily, I think that's the case. There you go. Now let's see if it's a valid potential inverse head and shoulder. I need divergence between this shoulder and the head. Let's see. Well, nothing here. Nothing here for the moment. So, no. I don't have that confirmation yet. Let's see what will happen. Honestly, it doesn't look bad here. Similar here, let's see for our chart. We had some W's breakout, but don't chase, people. I'll say it again and again. Maybe you'll learn. Don't chase. It's not okay to chase the market. That's why we have the FIB. That's why we have the long reload zone. That's why we have support and resistance levels. Don't chase the market. Jiggle or GGL, how we like to call this one, dumped like crazy, and I think we have a daily W now. I don't know if it's ready to reverse. But I could see this one pumping all of the sudden. Look at it. W, 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 breakout, retest. Definitely have a good location here. Definitely indicators at least are supporting what we see on the chart. I could see buying here at 74, 73, stop loss at 57, and a nice setup here. Yeah, it's possible. But you know me, I'm not trading on daily, I'm trading on 4-hour chart or lower, so I'll do exactly the same. Let's see. Well, a lot of confluence at 61.8. At least you can, let's say you don't wait here for a double in long reload zone. You want to play Stefan setup, because on 4-hour chart, this is a Stefan setup. You can see it, Stefan. It's your setup all over the place. Waiting at 61.8 would be a really nice setup. Could the market dump here and then reverse? Yes. Looks strong. We have the W's already. We have a higher high here. All the conditions are met. The rest is up to you. Similar here on order, you can see the W's. We have a big W on 4-hour chart. It's too big for 4-hour chart to do something, but if you put the daily, you'll see it's a daily W. What do we said? We are hunting 4-hour W's or even daily W's on new shitcoins. Well, that's a daily W. Clear. Daily W, breakout and retest. It's up to you. You want to take something like this, you think has a potential. If you have enough patience, this is a good setup. Keep in mind, we are talking about daily. You don't take this setup and tomorrow you'll have the profit. No. Or you'll know the result of the trade. No. It will take some days, maybe weeks, until you'll have the result, the resolution of the trade. But it's the first daily W from some time. So don't ignore the daily W's, people. They are strong signals. I want to trade on daily? No, I'll go on 4-hour chart. And I'll wait for a W a bit lower. But I'm watching this one. It's with blue. Egg, similar. Trying to create a bottom, but we are going sideways, people. This sideways movement could take a long time. Nothing I can do here. I'll wait. Trust, similar, trying to form a bottom. Usually, when they are trying to form a bottom, they'll SFU the lows one more time. You know that. And then we'll pump. W here on 4-hour chart, breakout. Now it's too late. Look left, you'll see the resistance. Let's wait a little bit more. And X-pin, similar. Yeah. I don't want to trade this one anymore. I'm watching it. If we'll SFU the lows and will dump. Honestly, this one doesn't attract me anymore. Okay, so the green ones are some trades we are still in with 25%, full position, risk-free. So let's take a look at Avant. You remember a trader that told you here to take this one? Before the Christmas? Remember a stupid trader told you, well, let's take this one. Well, 3-1 hit. Make your money, made your money. Next boss. Now, if you want to trade this one, well, you can, but you have to do the same thing I said earlier. Well, you have to do something like this. Let it dump here. Make another W. Wyckoff check of the original W, and then you can trade. The trade is done. It's gone. It's done. If I remember correctly, I posted this one, I don't know, 24, 25 December in the holidays. I saw some people eager to trade, and let's scan the market a little bit. Blue AI, W's, breakout. I'm still in the trade. We didn't reach at least 1-1. So I'm still with full position, no risk-free, no nothing. I'm waiting. I'm waiting and I want to see what will happen. Aria, it's boring, but it's a setup. I took the trade. I'm more than happy to hold it. Holo, well, 5 to 1. Don't tell me, well, we didn't have the opportunity to take it. Well, you had a lot of opportunity. Original W, retest, breakout, retest, pump. You should be risk-free here. If you did it like classic, you should be out here. If you did it like me, you should still be in the trade. The problem with this trade, people, is that I didn't took any fucking profit. I didn't have to take profit. So in the morning, I just made the trade. I took a bit just to be sure that I moved the stop loss here. And I'll wait. I want more on this one, but honestly, I feel like I did a mistake because I didn't have a fixed take profit here. Keep in mind the beginning of the year, the market conditions. I should have a. Why I didn't have a take profit there, I don't know. Because I'm still doing mistakes, that's why. This one, W breakout. The trade is not bad, but it's boring, it's going sideways. So if you pump a little bit more, you should get risk-free if you are not risk-free. After you are risk-free, you don't care anymore. This one was a nice one. Stefan setup all over the place. Exactly what we said earlier. You can see W, breakout, another a higher high here, and then a retest of 61.8 and then pump. If you took this trade, you should be in profit now. And so similar, nice location, W, we are in profit. Let's wait and see what will happen. I just framed the 2 to 1. I'm targeting more than 2 to 1 here. I'm targeting at least the equal highs there. So that's another almost 5 to 1. Could the market just dump and stop me out? Yes, of course. RVV, if you remember, we took this one. Managed to make nice money in the pump. I don't know how many people managed to get this trade. Oh. Made nice money. I cannot complain about it. Was nice. And the last trade I didn't post the trade, but I said on premium, look at this one, is looking nice. Well, it's still looking nice, people, on 4-hour chart. This is a new coin. Look at the price action here. We had W, breakout retest, a deeper retest. I took the trade here. We didn't pump at 1 to 1, so I'm not risk-free yet. I'm at entry. But I'll hold the position? Of course I will. It's possible for the market to test the equal lows. Yes, if you stop me out and then to pump. Possible. But I'm already in the trade and I don't want to fuck around. Trading is more about respecting the setups in your plan than to be fancy, to outsmart everyone. Yeah, to be a profitable trader is about consistency. Not too many people are able to be consistent. That's the big fucking problem. They want a Lambo tomorrow, next week, next month. No, not longer than that. They don't have consistency and they don't have fucking patience. And nobody could help them. That's the harsh reality. By the way, Capo 1 people, we'll start the first live stream. We still have 1 week. 1 week and something of the practical part. So tomorrow we'll not do a live stream. I don't think it's the case to do a live stream. I'll let you get some trades in your journals. Friday we'll do the first live stream, reviewing your trades. Then Tuesday we'll do another one. And the next Friday will be the last live stream from the Capo 1, the last live stream from the practical part. I think that's fair from my part to continue this week and next week. So put some trades there. I want to be to the first live stream to be a long one, to have some trades to review, and I want to see some real trades this time. In February, most probably, we'll start the next program. We'll start most probably in the beginning of February. I'm not sure for now. I didn't set a date to start the next program. I'm really proud of some of you. Yeah, some of you did really well in the practical part in the couple one. You have good chances to become real traders, consistent, profitable traders. That's the target. Other people didn't manage to play along, and they want to participate in the next one. You know the rule. You know how you can participate in the next one. Just put a review in the testimonials, and you can participate one more time. Some people had real problems. I get it. Some people, they really fight it with their jobs. They had other problems. I don't mind. Just put a review in the testimonials. Good or bad, doesn't matter. And you'll have access next time in the next live streams and the next practical part. I don't think we can do a better deal than that. To pay once and have access 2 times. That's the best we can offer people. I decided not to increase the prices. Even I was thinking last year. So for this term, we'll not increase the prices in Capua 1 or Capua 2. No, we said that at the end of the year, we'll increase the prices. Well, we got a lot of people before the end of the year, so we decided, no, let's keep them that way, and we'll increase the prices next time, next program, if we'll do one. Okay, so the prices are the same. The prices for premium are the same. We have a really nice discount for VIP. The community is, let's not say fully closed, fully private. We still accept some people. But I'll be honest with you, my plans are to make this community even more private. To accept less and less people in time. And even I'll kick out some people that they are not participating, they are not doing anything, they are not able to hit the like button, they are not able to get verified. We don't need people that they are not active. So careful, either you participate and become a community member, or sorry people, like I said, I don't want to be the best, the bigger community, the biggest one. I know sounds harsh for some people, some curious people that are here just to see what, well, from time to time, once every month, they'll look at what Paul says or what Stefan says. But that's not being a community member, just a curious guy about crypto. It is what it is. Okay, so we did this list, the blue one, the green one. The rest of the shitcoins are looking similar. I don't see why I should look at all of them, because they are similar. For example, I see River pumping here, 50%. Well, anything different from what we have? No. Actually, we should just adapt the fib and wait in the long reload zone. As an example, you don't go and chase there. You wait back down in the long reload zone for a double, and then maybe you can frame a setup. Okay? Pretty simple, people. If you have requests, please type in the chat. I'll be more than happy to take a look. Okay? In meantime, I'll go on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'll just do an overview, repeat what I just said a couple of minutes ago. This is a short reload zone. We can play some SFU, setup, see full form, or a general setup. That means location we have already, indicator confirmation not yet, and we need some yams here. So not a general setup for the moment. It's Monday, so we should wait for the Monday range to form. The best solution, the safest solution is to wait today to form the Monday range and trade tomorrow. Similar on Ethereum, yeah, slow and steady. I know a lot of beginners usually, but in general, a lot of people, they made really nice plans for 2026. They made the plans in the holidays, and now they are attempting to break the do this and do that, and they'll will get disappointed in a couple of weeks. The market is not working that way. Because you have a motivation, that doesn't mean the market will give you setups. Usually January is boring and ugly. Ask Stefan if you don't believe me. Ask Stefan. He tried last year really hard to make some money in January, and he almost got mad with the market. And at the end of the January, Stefan, look at my Discord tag. You are still in the vacation mode? Yeah. Why? Well, I'm fighting and I'm trying. Well, you are trying, but the market is not trying. Market is just consolidating. So if you look at my my Discord, you'll see I'm in the vacation mode. I'm trading, yes, but slowly. The market is not moving like crazy in January usually. And if it's moving and I'll see volatility and I'll see setups, I'm here. We have enough experience to see the setup really fast and take advantage. But expecting setup, and being that hurry up and do nothing mode, I prefer to be patient and wait and consider January. I saw a post on Twitter. January is Monday of the week. It's Monday of the. So it's slow. It's nothing you can do. Let's wait and see what will happen. Let's see how the people who took profit, institution that took profit in December to book the profit, will position themselves in January. Let's wait a little bit. Brian has a January barometer, or how he's calling it. It's just the Monday range for the 2026 people. Yeah, January is the Monday range for 2026. Pretty simple. So slow and steady. If you want to participate as a VIP member, well, DM Stefan, and if he'll accept you in VIP, you can get in for 2 months with 25% discount. If you want to really be part of this community, you should be a premium member, to be honest. It's a coffee a day, people. If you don't have, I don't know, $400 for 2026 to be able to participate in premium, you have enough capital to be a trader in 2026? Keep in mind, $400 is not real money anymore, to be honest. I know the most of you are just curious about the market. They are still trying to learn. I don't have anything against, but to be honest, if you don't have $400, $500 to get premium, get Holy Grail, get the New York live streams, to get everything we post on premium as swing traders, some day trades, you can consider yourself, well, I'm a trader. I don't know if you have the capital. I don't know if you have the consistency. Just my 2 cents. Anyway, that's the chart. Now let's take a look at the calendar. What do we have this week? Well, today PMI at 5 p.m. My time zone, so that means in the New York session. Yeah, 1 hour after we start the New York session. That's important news. We should be extra careful with that. Wednesday, 7 January, we have inflation rate on Europe, PMI services, and job openings. Again, news, that means volatility. Consumer confidence in Japan, that could move the market a little bit. And Friday we have a lot of them. So we don't lack news this week. We have news. We should have volatility. But I'm thinking trends or I'm thinking range. What do you think? If I have to choose between trend and range, what I'll choose? What I'm thinking usually, and why? Anyone knows? Stefan, you are not allowed to answer. Sorry. When I have to choose between range and trend, Exactly, Adela. Exactly. I'll choose range because the market is usually ranging. A volatile range, yeah, we have some highs, we have some lows. The market could SFU and then SFU again and then get back in the range. Nobody says that it's easy, but usually is a lot more profitable to trade the range. We have volatility. Let's zoom out on daily. Let's zoom out on 4-hour chart. Find the range and think about the range game. If we see that the market is starting to trend, we have tools to chase the market in a trend, is not a problem. But from the start, we are assuming a range. I know it's boring, people. I know. Trading the range game is boring. It's not fancy. It's not Lambo. It's not to the moon. But it's profitable. And we are here to make money. No? All of us, we are here to make money. Ideally, but a lot of people don't know why they are here in the market. Because if you don't have patience to wait for a setup, and you are front running your own setups, and you are not respecting the risk management, you can really say that you want to make money? No. Because if you want to make money, you will respect your plan. That's how you make money, respecting your plan. So if you cannot respect your plan, that means you want something else. You want emotions. You want totally something else than what you think you want. Think about that. Until next time. Okay. I don't see any. I see a request actually from Harry. Let's take a look at. Let's see. What do we have here? Similar like everything else. Harry. This one has a double. What I don't like about this one, they didn't SFU this level and this level. So I could assume a fake out here and then retest on 005. You can see here. Nothing fancy. Yeah, indeed. Nice location, nice W, but I don't see the bullish divergence here. I don't see. Could be, but it's not there yet. So I like the W, but I don't like the levels below untested. Okay? Untested levels are usually not good. Okay, the next one is Pyth. Pyth is an old one. I have a bag of Pyth. Similar people. When you see this tail, and you see the retest so deep, and you see the W just slightly above that, and keep in mind, I'm not looking at futurist market. I specifically decide to take the spot market. Why? I want to see the week as real week to the downside. So if the on spot we have the week here, that means some spot coins got traded here at this level. So it's a real level. On futures, you know, maybe it was a fake out, maybe it was a manipulation, but on spot, they traded here. I want to take this first double here. I don't know. Let's see the indicators. At least here we have some bullish divergence on MACD. But still, I don't know if it's the best. Why? Because we have these levels here. And a lot of altcoins have the same. It's January, they made a double in the beginning of the year, but we have this level or multiple levels untested. I'll be honest, it's too damn close not to test that level to take that liquidity. It's a big fat round number on Pyth, 5 cents. So think about that. I don't know about crypto, I'm looking at Binance because Binance is still the biggest one. So, I'm assuming that this double is a fake out? Yes. I'll wait a little bit more. I'm not saying to do the same. You can do whatever you want. I'm not your financial advisor, but specifically on the charts that look like this, I don't want to trade because of this liquidity here. Everyone that longed in this dump, where they hide their stop loss. Think about it. Even on spot, if they bought on spot, where they put their stop loss? Please tell me. Where is usual to hide your stop loss? Let's say you had the dump, you had the pump, and then decide, well, let's buy some. And you bought here, and you bought here, and you bought here. Where you put your stop loss? Well, you put the stop loss here, below this week low. And market makers and other people will see that, and they'll just hunt that level. Most likely, that doesn't guarantee that will go there, but most likely they'll hunt this level and then will reverse. Okay, people, let's just call it a live stream. We are in the normal program already. I'm still slowly getting back at trading. That means I'm not eager to trade too much. Slow and steady. But we'll do all the live streams as usual. So, after I'll close this one, I'll go on VIP to see the London session with Stefan and trade there. Then we have the New York session with me. We can where the premium and VIP members have access. Tomorrow I'll do the daily crypto plan and so on. Okay? Time to get back at work. I don't think I miss anything, or is something I should say and I didn't said. Well, if it's something else, I'll post on Discord on general chat. Okay, people, take care, protect your capital. That's the most important. And at the end, you know what I'll say. Treat the market like a business, and the market will treat you like a king. But don't focus on the market treat you like a king. Focus on the treating the market as a business. Okay, that being said, let's call it a live stream. See you next time, people. Bye bye.